Hello, welcome to something a bit new that I'm going to start doing. They probably won't be frequent, but we're going to do them anyway. And welcome to a map which I've deliberately set up for this, which is a mod spotlight. And we've got 4 mods to show off today. One of them is only going to have to be in just so everything can be available to me. And well, we might as well just start with that one, and that is all available in 1850. So if I go to that, we're in 1960s, but if I go to multiple units, yep, it's a little bit of a preview of a mod, but yeah, everything's available. And if I go to, so everything is available, everything's available, and that includes all the bus stops are available, standard bus stops. Only one station is available passenger station wise though, which is a bit of a shame, but both signals. So we've got the semaphore and the electric light signal. Pretty good of a train there. Well, we might as well just go straight into them. The train, which we have got, is the Siemens the Zero HCRRX design. And this was also made by a person called Yoshi. And it has got, obviously, its own sound set. It's modelled inside, but I don't know if people are on this. One person on there, but where they are, oh, there they are. So yeah, it's actually, well, personally, it's actually, I admit, it's one of my favourites. So, well, on that one. So moving away from the HK, from the Siemens there, go to the depot so we can actually find it. It says it's got one variant, but hey ho, it does only have one variant, unless one gets added in the future. Probably won't, because this is one of the oldest mods now on the console side of things, and I'm mostly doing this for the console, so we're showing what's on the can be available on console. So starting off with top speed, we've also got 160. It's electric. Power is 4,000 kilowatts. Tractive effort is 300. Capacity 147. Obviously passenger loco. Loading speed is 16. The emissions is 60. Weight is 194. And build date is not going to show up, but it is 2018. And then a bit on the info there. The Siemens the Zero is a high capacity regional train designed for high performance main line. This train features a unique design, power single decker at each end car, power and unpowered double deck cars in the middle. This allows attractive position of the electric components as well as enabling a low floor access in the end car while maximising seating capacity in the middle cars. These trains were built for the Rhine-Ruhr Express Network (RRX) and entered operation in 2018. So if you're doing anything like a regional line and need high capacity, you can do that with these. And also, I'll just use the one here. You could also technically just do that and expand it, and it won't cause you too much hassle. And if you're looking at a realistic thing, that is what they will quite often be in, as far as I know, in a 2-car unit. If you are curious about the length of one unit, it is 105 long in day. So in other words, about 3 of them is what will be maximum in a default station wise of a 320 sort of platform. So it'd be one of those lengths. There is no planes on this map for me to show off. So moving on to a small bit of the freight side of things. The loco isn't what we're looking at, however it is the wagons we're looking at. And that is the hopper wagons FACCNs, or the fans, which are these wagons here. There are 2 variants, Apparently one's got nothing on, but hey ho. Go back here. So these are the wagons. Obviously these are the console version. So the PC version might have proper branding on instead of Transport Fever cargo. Plastered on the side of them. And there's only a little bit different between the two variants. I'll let you notice that by yourself. You've got a lip on that one and not on these. So this is only just to make it a little bit of, so you can have cargo running around. I won't look at putting any more of these on, but if we go to the depot, find the wagons. So we've got the two variants. Obviously the top speed is 120. The first one, the 442.2, is 14 and it can carry coal, iron, stone and construction materials. Loading speed is 4. Emissions is 61, weight is 22 tons, there's no build date but it lasts for 40 years, and ultimately pretty basic on the info. On to, not pause, the other one, everything, emissions is slightly lower with 59, top speed is still 120, it carries the same amount, but it will carry one less bit of cargo. One less. Once again, not much on that side of things. So on to the next, and that was by a Mandruk, as it were. We'll have a look in the menu bit in a minute. On to one more, which is actually a ship. There you go, there's that one full. So, I need to go all the way down here for the ships, and there's two ships. Annoyingly, I'm not going to tell which one's which. So, to save time, I'm going to go straight into the depot for this one. Spoiler warning, you just spotted them both. They're here. So we've got RMS Majestic and RMS Titanic. And Titanic is the first one in the name, and then it's Majestic. But they're both made by TGR Studios. So, starting off with Majestic, top speed is 37 kilometers an hour. Put in kilometers an hour, just to point that one out if you haven't noticed. The power is 12,000 kilowatts. Capacity is 493 in 4 compartments. Cargo type, it's people, timber, plastic, construction materials, machines, tools, food and goods. Loading speed is 35, 82 emissions. Weight is 18.45 tons. Large ship obviously, and it will last for 4 years. There's the info as well. It's a part of the white, overall it's part of the actual ship is a White Star ship, so part of the Titanic family, as it were, so they both will be on that one. And anyway, on to Titanic, which I think is actually supposed to be a little bit of an anagram to Titanic, I'm going to guess. So 37 is the same, yeah. Everything's the same except the emissions. That one's more greener to the environment, despite they're both coal powered. Anyway, so they're both passing each other. If you're trying to make money, don't use these. They're not going to make you money. Oh, that's handy. It says it on the side, and that's not a bad place to put you, is it? In the cruise nest. So we've got Majestic here, which is a decent ship. I would have said they're more of a passenger ship than a cargo ship. We have a horn. There's the propellers, as no. That horn is going to drive me up the wall. But you can see all the detail on them. They're quite well modelled. It's obviously a steam ship, despite it does have all this on, which I believe is obviously for the probably is actually supposed to be for sales as well, if they were ever needed. So it's a modelled ship, and it's obviously a ship built in Liverpool in a Liverpool company wise, built in Belfast. Got even the rusticles on there, but hey, rust marks on them. Got the lights turning port and starboard. I wouldn't know which one's which. I'm not a ship person. There is nothing inside the ship. So you've got all the machinery around. So moving on to Titanic. Yeah, just ignore the fact that it has to crash once again. It's going into the view of from the crew's nest. More or less, everything's going to be the exact same, apart from the name. Because I do believe these are properly sister ships. And I believe they probably cut into the ground dock slightly, yeah. That's a transport fever problem, not a mod problem. But, fine. So, yeah. Don't know why the repairs are still going when we've stopped, but oh well. Once again, that's a transport fever problem, not a mod problem. But man, you do have people just randomly stat all over the place. So we've got 10 people on board, so that's one person. I don't know where they will always spawn probably in different spawn points. There's another person who's obviously a ship person. One of the crew on board the ship. So it's even got obviously them all around. There's another random person who just stood there. Up here's the main thing with the captain. And it's lookouts and the person who's doing the diddling bit to the people that are down here. Yep, straight through the dock. That's a normal problem of the game. Then you've got the other one that's up here, which I haven't got a clue what he's doing. Anyway, same. Even though you heard it, I'm still going to press the button. But it's a very, very extremely long horn. Same. There we go. That's the mods I've got for this one. I will get on with more at some point in the future. These will not be frequent, they're too close together to make money. But yeah, so that, remind you, we've got RMS Titanic, or whatever you're supposed to pronounce it, and Majestic by JR Studios. We've got the Siemens Zero, made by Yoshi. We've got the 1850 by Yoshi, and also the wagons all the way up here that are made by Majeric. So, let me out of that camera, let me get away from that noise. Quick peep into the mods for them. Yeah, be under that one. That one, not delete. So, what one does it? What is it? We have that one there. So, there's a bit more of the info about it as well. So, yeah. If you're curious, you need a bit more info. And also, there's dates as well for 1889 to 1914 or 1921. We've got, I've got to find them first. Whichever one comes up first, we will look at it. So we've got a lot of mods on here to look at. And yeah, I will get on with them all. Who's it? The mod I'm trying to find. There's another one. So the hoppers. So as you can tell, available from 2013 is when these will come available as well. So yeah, their sounds all through the base game sounds. And we've got the Siemens somewhere. Just down here, which is always the last one. So we've got the Siemens Zero, maximum speed, obviously 2018, and there you go. Lifespan is all for 50 years. So yeah. Oh, and we might as well just do the one mod, which I know is all the way back up the top again, which is all available in 1950s. That will be that one there. So also, if you are curious about the offer as well. These are all from .io, as you can tell. There's a spoiler on perhaps another mod. So, I will leave it here then, guys. So thank you very much for watching. And I hope you have an awesome day. There's a problem with the all available in 1850s. You've got a horse and cart being absolutely... and a load of people getting annoyed of it. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go here and put the camera down here. So thank you very much for watching and have an awesome day. Thank you very much once again. Don't forget the like button, hit that subscribe button, and also leave a comment below. I will see you in the next one. Toodaloos, or whenever the next video will be. Or whatever I do. Once again, thank you very much for watching and have an awesome day. Goodbye.